Jason, where are you, buddy?
Happy birthday! Are you stealing my swag right now? Oh, no,
I want this up for you, bud.
What's up, man?
Great to see you.
Good to see you, brother. Great to see you. Great to see you. Thanks for doing this, guys. Andy's going to be here, if I have that right, Coach. And then Trav, and then Pat. Let's start with what everybody wants to know. Okay. Trav, when's the wedding?
Get this guy. I was wondering what he was going to ask.
I didn't know what was coming next.
Hardest probably start to the season you guys have faced together. In terms of 0-2, how have you guys been handling this new form of adversity?
Just going back to like the fundamentals and the work that we put in. I mean, obviously, you have a couple early injuries and play a couple of really good football teams, and it's kind of one play here or there that changes the entire game. And so for us, it's like, don't make it bigger than what it is. Just go back to work, do what we do, and then the results will kind of come in our favor as the season goes on.
You know how that saying goes, with boys are in the band, they're back. So I think there's a little bit of that takes place. The Sheik come back in the building.
Yeah.
And Xavier be able to play. Yeah. All of a sudden, we had that room, the wide receiver, who's going, what kind of hole? Yeah. And there's a certain energy that comes out of there. And then these guys bring it every day. But you got to also have that extra element. You've been criticized a little bit for not pushing the ball down the field. I've heard that kind of narrative out there. Yeah, one of the things I love that you said to me 2 years ago is, throw a bunch of interceptions is a bad thing. But not throwing any interceptions can also be a bad thing in terms of, like, you're not really taking chances. How do you navigate that?
It's a hard thing to navigate, honestly, but I think more than anything, you have to navigate the entire team. You have to know when to be aggressive, when not to be aggressive, when to give guys chances and when not to. And that comes with reps. That comes with how the season's going. That comes with how the defense is playing. Luckily for me, these last few years, especially Spags on defense, I know that I can take some of those chances knowing that they're going to get the ball right back to me. And then if you look at it, like, just prime examples is Typhon Gordon this year. And kind of early in the year, I give him a couple chances and make some plays happen. So why not even try to give him some more chances?
How you start feeling that confidence.
You feel confidence in the guy and know that if you throw that ball up, he's going to get it or nobody's going to get it. And that stuff, you have to give guys opportunities to make plays, and they go out there and make them.
Trev, you're 13. How many more you got left? How are you approaching this season?
Man, I'll be fortunate to keep having fun with these guys year in, year out, man. I take it day by day, year by year. I just love coming into work with these guys right here. That culture has become, my way of life. The expectations every single year in, year out, is Super Bowl or failure. And the eye in the sky doesn't lie, baby. You can see those first two games, and we're a few plays here and there away from being an undefeated football team.
Coach, one of the things I've always admired about you is your ability to keep guys accountable. You also find ways to let guys be themselves. What do you think it is about you that makes you able to connect with players, but also maintain this figure of, I don't know, this, I don't like the word authoritative, but the head. Spit it out. What do you think it is? Like, you find players that love you, but it also at the same time have this undeniable respect and will to do anything for you. What do you think it is about you that gets that up players? Yeah, listen, we've got good guys, first of all. You know how it is with the personalities on a team. You want the guys to bring those out. If there are robots out there, you're never going to get the best out of them. You want to get the best out of them, and the way they do that is they shine. And each guy shines his own shine. And some of them shine a little bit brighter. I've been meaning to bring this up. Our dad, when he would drop us off at school, he would tell the teacher, he would say, hey, you have full authority to hit this kid if he gets out of line. So we'll let you know. From Papa Kelce.
Oh my God, we are joined by someone who made UK chart history this year as the first female artist to achieve 13 number one albums in the UK. She's won Grammys, Brits, all the awards. She made history with her record-breaking Eras tour. She got a master's back. She's a performer, a businesswoman, an icon. We're of course talking about the showgirl herself, Taylor Swift. A great intro.
That was good.
Yeah.
You really put that on the stage for that.
Beautifully done. You know what? We're just really honoured that you took the time to come and see us and have a tea.
Yeah.
You know, you're very busy.
I mean, this is top priority. I wanted to come see you guys. You've been so supportive and so amazing. And got a new album coming out, which just is I mean, it's out.
It's out.
It's out.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Incredible. We love it so much.
We've been listening this
We have
morning.
been listening.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I just need a second because I can't breathe. It's like-
Zach, can we just pause?
Yeah, we're struggling to hold this together. But on behalf of everybody listening, I will try and ask you a question. But I think we all have like an album or song of yours that defines an era in our own lives, right?
Aw,
so like for
that's so
me,
nice.
Midnights was very healing
Oh,
era
alright.
for me, like got me through some bad times. What would you say this era, this new album is for you?
Well, one thing about this album that I think is really exciting is that oftentimes when I make a record, we then take all this time to plan out how we're going to put it out and make sure that we have vinyl for everybody. So there's like a lag time between when I made it and when it enters the world. Oftentimes your life can change drastically between this point and this other point. And for example, my last album, Tortured Poets Department, by the time that album came out, I was in a completely different point in my life. So it was like, it's an interesting feeling sometimes putting albums out into the world. With this one, the coolest part is that it is absolutely the place that I still am in my life. The music matches the moment that I'm in. So it's so much easier to come in here and like talk about music that completely accurately like reflects what's going on in my life. So that's really fun. I would say that this album is a complete and total snapshot of what my life looks like right now.
Okay.
Because I read that you wrote it kind of about what was happening behind the scenes during the Eras tour.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like there was a lot happening behind the scenes during the Eras tour, and a lot to be joyous about. But there's light and shade in the songs that we heard for sure. Like that tour being so huge for so many people, was that one of the most intense experiences of your life?
Definitely.
Yeah. What was it about it? Not just the scale, but that made it so intense? Because summing up your whole body of work in one performance must have been extraordinary.
Oh, it was a blast. It was so fun, but it was also so many other things. Like when you're on tour for 2 years and every night is a 3.5-hour show.
Whoa.
The biggest threat, I think one of my favorite things that anyone, like a mentor, has said to me is Stevie Nicks always said when it came to anything in her personal life, she was like, just don't threaten my show. Don't threaten my show. My main goal for 2 years was get myself to that stage and give everything to that crowd, wherever the crowd is, for 3.5 hours every night. So you're combating, you're like, don't get sick. Don't let any outside noise into your head. Focus on only this one thing. If you do get sick, you're doing the show anyway. If you're sore, you're injured, you're hurt, you're pretending that you're not and doing the show anyway. And so that was a really, really astonishing challenge. And I'm really proud of how we all handled it, not just me, but also my band and my crew and my amazing fellow performers on the stage. Like, every one of those people has to be at the top of their game and operating with that same mentality.
So did you stop yourself from doom scrolling?
Oh, I really am not much of a scroller at all. Like, I don't
better than the
have,
rest of us.
I don't have the apps on my phone or else, because it's really effective, right? Like, they know what I want to see and they're going to show it to me. So it's like, I'd rather just spend like those hours doing something else, or like planning something fun for the fans for the way we're going to put out this album, or baking, or like I have a lot of hobbies. And I didn't really have as many hobbies when I spent a lot of time scrolling.
So you replaced scrolling with hobbies?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's been so much fun, like kind of mandating a different relationship with social media. Like I can get sent things and like I'll see every once in a while, I'll see like your funny reels. Like, you're hilarious. You're like great. You're a great follow. But yeah.
Jason Kelce was at the ESPN studios, where he had been invited to discuss his post-football career and his plans for life after the NFL. Everything was going smoothly until a small but incredibly meaningful moment silenced the studio and brought him to tears. His young daughter, Finnley, suddenly called out Auntie Taylor, the affectionate nickname she used for her godmother, Taylor Swift. When the studio lights came on, Jason appeared as fans have known him for years, muscular, bearded, and wearing his signature kind smile. Behind that strong exterior, however, was a father navigating a major life transition after retiring from the NFL to spend more time with his family. During the interview, Jason reflected on his football career and shared his emotions about watching his younger brother, Travis Kelce, continue to excel with the Kansas City Chiefs. He was cheerful and humorous, recounting behind-the-scenes stories with pride and laughter. No one expected, however, that the most memorable part of the program would come not from football stories but from a touching family moment. During a segment about life after the NFL, the production team surprised Jason by bringing his wife, Kylie Kelce, and their 3 young daughters onto the set. Jason laughed with delight as they walked in, his eyes lighting up with happiness. He opened his arms to welcome them, and among them, 3-year-old Finnley ran over, hugged her father tightly, and blew kisses toward the camera. The atmosphere was warm, joyful, and full of laughter. Host Mike Greenberg jokingly asked, "Jason, what do you think about your family taking over ESPN right now?" Jason smiled and replied, "This is the most important team I've ever coached." The entire studio burst into laughter, but no one expected that the next moment would leave everyone deeply emotional. Everyone was left speechless. As the camera turned toward the 3 Kelce girls, Mike Greenberg gently asked Finnley, "Finnley, do you know who's watching TV with you?" The little girl smiled mischievously, looked around, and suddenly shouted in a clear voice, "Auntie Taylor." The words echoed through the quiet studio, causing Jason to freeze. He looked up, his eyes suddenly filling with tears. The host paused for a few seconds before responding with an emotional laugh. "She would be so proud to hear that." Jason nodded gently, trying to hold back his emotions. "She loves Taylor so much. She has always been there for our family through the smallest moments," he said. Viewers watching the live broadcast could see Jason discreetly wiping away tears, revealing a rare and heartfelt display of emotion. Taylor Swift has been a close friend of the Kelce family since she and Travis Kelce publicly confirmed their relationship in 2023. Her bond with Jason's family extends beyond her relationship with Travis, and she has become a valued presence in their lives. Kylie Kelce has previously shared that Taylor has been present for many important family occasions, including birthdays, holiday celebrations, and other special gatherings. "Taylor never comes empty-handed," Kylie said. "She comes with love and genuine care for the children." Finnley, in particular, is said to be especially fond of Taylor. She often calls her Auntie Tay or Auntie Taylor, and the two have been seen together at family events, reflecting the warm relationship they share. 051